Hello everyone, it's me, Travis of Giggles and Bits, and I just wanted to talk about this book right here. I'm reading a whole bunch of books. I should probably do reviews on all of them that I've read so far lately. You guys saw that I just got Esom, but that's not what this is about. It's actually about this one, The Long Moonlight, Nightville, Book 1. Written by RazörFist. I enjoyed this book quite a bit. I enjoyed all the characters. Yeah, I did enjoy all the characters. All the main ones, I should say, because I was actually got to spend time with them. Xerxes, really enjoyed his character, not your typical protagonist for storyline. And then there's Saris, who is a very voluptuous and strong, horned woman. Then there was Lieutenant Coggins, which I enjoyed, but I really wanted a little bit more of Coggins. I enjoyed his moments in the book a little bit more, but to see, I would have loved to have seen a little bit more of him and a little bit more of Saris. The baddies, the main one being Rolf Eggleston, really enjoyed him, and Cyrus Welliver was also another good baddie. And I don't want to spoil the full contents of the book. Very, very good. I will say that there was some difficulty. I think it was mostly on my part getting into the story at the start, which is usually a sign of, it could be a sign of a few things. It could be a sign of the individual reader just having difficulty engaging in the story, or it could be a sign of the writer's inability to grab the reader within the first page or two. I usually give people a page or two, because trust me, I've read some absolutely horrible books, and you get to about page 2 or 3. By 3, if it's not gotten any better, you should absolutely dump out. And there's plenty of signposts along the way to tell you that a story is bad. The issues I was running to within the book for the beginning was mostly just the setup and the pace with which RazörFist throws you into the story and introduces you to these different characters was a bit disconcerting and kind of threw me off. But once that was done and out of the way, you're able to settle into the story and really get a firm grasp of where it's going. And once you get past those first couple of pages, it's buttery smooth. I fucking loved every minute of it. It was a bit difficult at first. Again, that was probably mostly due to a fault of my own, because the first few pages, while they're written very, very well, things are just happening a little too fast, and it took me a little bit to get settled into the characters. That being said, highly recommend this. RazörFist has another story that follows along with Xerxes that's coming up, and I'm just gonna punch that up here. It's called Death Mask, Night Vale, Book 2. Right now it's on pre-order. It's definitely well worth the read. In this story, we have a master thief in the form of Xerxes, who is very cocky and very sure of his skill set, and for good reason. He can back it up. And he gets himself into a bit of a situation where he is indebted to an individual, Rolf Eggleston, and is presented a opportunity to use his skill set or perish. And in the course of that, we're treated to a fantastic story that engages the reader on this escapade and ultimately leads to this fantastic conclusion in the final third of the book, with a couple of twists and turns, and a very good payoff at the end. And it's quite a ride. Like I said, I wish we spent a little bit more time with Lieutenant Coggins, and I wish we had gotten a little bit more of Saris. I feel like she was a very interesting character, and I would have loved to have explored that character a little bit more. Really enjoyed this. You guys should give it a look. You can I'll put a link down at the bottom for... Hi Barry, I'm glad you made an appearance again, so that you can check out this page right here for his new book, and I'll include a link to Amazon, which is where I bought The Long Moonlight, so that you can consider picking it up yourself. I do recommend it's quite fun. That being said, adios, and enjoy.